Step 1, wake up, go around, rise in the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight night from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts and poison the raw. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swallow all the bad, feeling good in my head when I'm lost. So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got visions. One day at a time, it's how you walk the great cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit because it's temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of my beautiful people up in the chat this morning. Well, good morning, beautiful people here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Happy Thanksgiving! I was running around here because I was so busy. I'm not gonna lie. It was a hot mess express around Bullhorn Betty's casa this morning because I'm laying there. Okay, I'm up. I got to get my hair dressed. You know, I'm getting ready. As soon as we're done here, I'm taking off. Right? As soon as we're done here, I'm taking off. If you guys haven't noticed, I decided to take off the ads for this morning. It's Thanksgiving. I want you guys to be here. I want you guys to enjoy the show. I don't want you guys worrying about advertisements or missing something or anything like that. So I have removed the advertisements entirely for the live show. If you're on the replay crew, I'm turning them back on, okay? We're not that rich over here. I'm just saying, you know, that's all. That's all. But for the live show, we're not going to have any type of advertisements on it. Hopefully that will help you guys and let you guys communicate and not really worry. This is kind of one of those things where we have a lot of crap to do, okay? Today we have a lot of crap to do, and there's not enough time to do it. Most of everybody, you don't even get up this early for freaking work. And here you are slaving in the kitchen for your ungrateful family that you're so very thankful for. Just saying, we love our families. We love our families. But you know what? They're ungrateful. We all know that they're ungrateful. I didn't make you... Don't be yelling at me. I didn't make y'all ungrateful. I didn't make y'all ungrateful. Your mommies and daddies just gave you guys a lot. They loved you so much that you guys just became spoiled and ungrateful. That's all I'm saying. We got a lot to be grateful for today. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. It's nice to see you. Let's go through the chat and say hi to everybody here. Where were we? Eeyore Blues. Melanie, it's nice to see you. Linda, blessed happy Nana. Good morning. Dawn, good morning. I think I did, you guys, but I can't remember. Linda, good morning. Let them be. 66. Casey up in the house. Hello, Big Mac Mike. Vicky, it's nice to see you. Our beautiful Phil from across the pond. It is nice to see you, my love. Betty fan, all up in the chat this beautiful, gorgeous morning with all that happy goodness. We love it. We love it. Denise, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Who else do we have? Maggie's Meal. It's nice. Meals. It's nice to see you, love. It's nice to see you. Betty, always reminding us, welcome all. This is the Bullhorn Betty YouTube channel. Hit that thumbs up. So if you guys have not hit that thumbs up yet, please hit that thumbs up. I don't know how many people are going to show up. We did get some positive news from YouTube. I woke up this morning. I went ahead and set this anyways because, you know, they told me that I should hear something within 24 to 48 hours, but it could take up to a week. And so I was biting my nails, but I went ahead and set the, I didn't want to go on the other channel for our YouTube, our Thanksgiving special. I just didn't. There's nothing really special about YouTube, about today's show, other than all of us being together and just having some time and keeping ourselves entertained while you guys are in the kitchen slaving over that hot stove already at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, right? We all have families to feed. The bird it takes forever to cook. So we've got to plan our days accordingly. So I'm just getting up with y'all. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to let you guys know you're not alone. I'm not having to cook a bird this year, y'all. I'm just saying. That's on you. I'm strutting into Miss Laura's like, hey. This is how I'm going. No, I'm lying. I'm coming with a ham and an apple pie. You guys saw my beautiful apple pie. I'm coming with the stuff, okay? I'm not coming empty-handed, okay? All right, cupcakes. And she made me get... She didn't make me. I call her up and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm going over. I want to make some pie. You want a pie? And she's like, yeah, you can make a pie. And I'm like, okay. Well, I'm going to Walgreens. I'm going to Winn-Dixie. You need anything? She's like, yeah, bring me 3 banana. Huh? Bring me 3 banana. Okay, I'll pick you up 3 bananas. So I pick her up 3 bananas. Why in the hell am I picking up Laura 3 bananas? She must be making banana pudding. That's the only thing I can think of. She has to be making the banana pudding. Okay, I don't know why she needs 3 bananas from me. But you know what? She's smart. She was smart. I don't know if you noticed, but every freaking banana in the store is green. Okay, so I buy the 3. They were in a pack of 5, right? So I take 2 off because I only need 3. She said 3. She was very specific about the number. What do you need for Thanksgiving? I need 3 bananas. Okay, well you got one right here, right? But that's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying. So I get these 3 bananas. They're sitting on my counter, and lo and behold, they are ripening up. They're turning yellow. They went from green to yellow. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. It's nice to see you, the real me too. Oh, I missed a few people. I see MJ in the house. Well, hello, MJ. It's nice to see you, my love. You almost snuck right past me. Dina, it's nice to see you. But MJ almost snuck right past us, guys. Look at that. Lowriders up in the house. It's nice to see you. Lisa B. always. Kimberly, Show Poodles. Hey. My peeps are here. My peeps are here. And we got 50 people up cooking Thanksgiving that watches true crime. Who would know? It's a crime not to be on the Bullhorn Betty channel. I'm just saying. We needed to... Yeah, there we go. I'm just saying. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button. I'm up here with you. I ain't asking for much. I ain't even running with advertisements today. You know what I am running with? I'm running with just the like button. If you guys aren't hitting that damn like button on Thanksgiving Day for Bullhorn Betty, I'm not gonna have as thankful of a day as I should have. All I want is a like. Is it hard? The thumb? You just go clink, 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 and we got a thumbs up. And then you can come in here and say, hey, Betty, I gave you a thumbs up. Happy Thanksgiving. It's cold as shit in my area, so why don't you put how cold it is in your area? It's not that cold in this area. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I'm having a hot flash or it's just, I got the fan on above, and I'm like, good gracious, how are people freaking in menopause making turkey? I don't freaking know. I'm just starting out with this stuff, man. It's not too bad yet, but I feel it the most in the morning. Is that normal, or do you guys does it hit you like throughout the day? Like I'm noticing it when I wake up. I feel like I'm comfortable all night long, but as soon as I start waking up and stretching, I start heating up from the inside out. And so I walk around here, I get some stuff. I'm sure coffee doesn't help, but the one thing I have to have is cold coffee, hot coffee. Good gracious. Don't mind me. I didn't mean to hit that button either. Apparently, it was just one of those things that needed to happen this morning. So welcome to the Bullhorn Betty channel. Well, we never know what the hell's going to happen, okay? Who else do we have? Jekyll and Hyde, it's nice to see you. Our beautiful Lady O up in the house. Big hugs and kisses. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. We have a lot to be thankful for this year, right? I mean, we have all these cases that we cover, and at least that isn't our life. That's something to be thankful for. I mean, I'm sorry. It sounds horrible to be thankful for that on a Thanksgiving, but, at the end of the day, that isn't our life. It's somebody else's, and that's something to be thankful for. It's sad that they're going through that. I also want to take a few moments. We're going to take a moment of silence this morning. Not the fact that I don't know whether or not the folks have survived the attack on them. As you guys know, excuse me with my throat. As you guys know, we had 2 National Guardsmen, a female and a male, attacked. This was a brazen attack by a lunatic, by an Afghan lunatic. Not surprising. Right before Thanksgiving, where America celebrates us, where we celebrate our union, where we celebrate, coming together with basically the Indians. We came over here. This was an exploration type of, land. We came over here. We started settling up. We started realizing that there was other people living on the land. They didn't like us, and this was the time in our history where we all kind of came together and taught each other different things and became friends and worked together to help one another. And to think that somebody that came over here because they said they were too fearful of their own country. And we welcome them. And then they stabbed the American people in the back by injuring one of our National Guardsmen that are just doing their job. A woman and a man don't get to go home to their loved ones. They're in the hospital. I don't know if they're dead or alive. I heard that the male one, I did see on X that he at least a few hours ago was still surviving. He was shot point blank in the head. I don't know how, what his outcome is going to end up being. It doesn't look very good for either one of them if they survive at all. And no family should be having to do this because we had a bleeding heart and put our heart on our sleeves and we brought some SOBs into our country. I am done with the conversation. I don't care. You guys can call me an Islamophobe. You can call me whatever you want to. I don't care. I'm very thankful for our country. I'm very thankful for our way of life, and I don't want anybody disrupting that. And there is a sector of this world that just doesn't belong here. And I'm going to stand on my platform, and I'm going to utilize my platform to say that. There is just some people's history. There's some people's heritage that just doesn't bode with civility. It doesn't bode with a civilized environment. And that is where you get these Middle Easterns in the third world country. I'm done. I'm not a bleeding heart. I don't really care, okay? Things that go on in other people's country, that's their business to deal with, just like it's our business to deal with what goes on in our country. This idea that we have a right to go and poke our nose into some other country and take people out of that country and bring them over to our land where they are, that this is not normal for them. That is wrong. To me, that is wrong. That is crimes against humanity. In and of itself, these people are living in that environment. We may think that they deserve better, but that's what they're accustomed to. And when we bring them over here, guess what they do? They turn our world into their world, okay? And that's just the reality of some situations. So we have a Afghan lunatic, once again, that decided to hurt American citizens. I want them all deported. I don't care. Okay. People are like, well, the Muslim faith, Islam has no business in the United States of America. And you can call me for whatever you need to call me. I'll stand on this platform and I'll deal with it because I absolutely believe in it. And if it hurts some people's feelings, I'm sorry it hurts your feelings, but I'm sick and tired of being never knowing when the attack's going to be on me or be on you. And you guys need to wake up because we've seen a lot of women be injured for the policies that they voted for in their states. And you know that. Right? We just had a young lady burnt on a train in Chicago. Okay? I can promise you that that girl was a Democrat and that girl voted for the policies that caught her on fire. And this is the reality. I'm not trying to victim shame or victim blame in any way, shape, or form this beautiful Thanksgiving Day. I'm just trying to let you guys understand the reality of what we're dealing with. And it's horrible. It's horrible. And it's like, I'm sitting here and I keep, wondering, it's kind of conspiracy theorist a little bit, but I know it's true. Okay. I do know it's true, but, I always wonder, is this a psyop? Is this really happening? Because it's not in our backyard, and I think it's so easy for Americans to dismiss even these two beautiful souls that may lose their life if they haven't already lost their life. Right. And here we are, and we're just kind of, tomorrow's we're going to wake up and still live our life. And they're just going to be a distant memory. As unfortunate and awful as that sounds, it's the reality of it. And they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. We should take care of our people a little bit better. But this is something that it was preventable. I'm not going to sit here and lay blame on any other administration other than the Biden administration. Clearly, we know where this cause came from. It was very quickly identified. Okay, folks. So the reason why I took a tangent and went on to that is because there are two National Guardsmen that are fighting for their life right now if they haven't already passed. And it's so sad that their families, as they were getting ready to have a celebration like we all are, just a celebration, and they're not going to be able to make it. So anyways, let's turn this up just a little bit more. Let's get some positivity. I just needed to say that about our fellow guardsmen. Just a sad situation, and it definitely hurts morale in the guardsmen. So Casey, it's nice to see you. Lisa B, always. Gigi for life. Linda, it's nice to see you. Brandon, it's nice to see you. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Aw, Phil, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. 17 months. Good gracious, girl. Good gracious. Who else do we have? We have Jewel up in the house. It's nice to see you, Jewel. Good morning. Good morning. I think we got it. Gigi, I don't think I said hi to you. Good morning, Gigi. Aw, thank you. Let me just click the heart first. There we go. BHB, send a super chat before your goal. So I sent an all. Thank you. You didn't need to do that. I would have gotten it. It triggered it. It triggered it. It triggered it. It should be any amount. I don't think I put an amount on here. If there is an about, it shouldn't be. It should be any. I just wanted you guys to be able to have fun, and see if we can get our goal. But it's just a goal. It's just something to remind everybody, that we were a viewer-sponsored channel. That's really it. Oh, Pete's in the house. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Sorry, it jumped down. I guess I'm going a little too slow for the system, so it kicked me all the way down. Now I got to go find my place. Let them 66. I think I said hi. I think I said hi to Show Poodles. Gigi, Miss Jess. I did not say hi to you. So Miss Jess, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I also turned Sassy Granny. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while in here. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's nice to see you all. Beautiful people. Who else do we have? Oh, thank you, Lisa B. Thankful for each and every one of you. Oh, that's so sweet. We're thankful for you too. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Who else do we have? Pete's, I think I said hi. B. Betty, yes. Oh, Grave Crime with Grace is up in the house. Karen, it's nice to see you. Psychic Amelia. Oh, and Smiley Stories World. Well, howdy doody to you, my friend. That was what I was going to say. The reason why I was so late and it was such a hot mess express in here this morning and me trying to last minute get all this crap up and adjusting the chat box and live chat and stuff like that. It's because I was out putting hundreds of email or text messages out saying Thanksgiving to everybody. If you have texted me in the last year, then you got a happy Thanksgiving at 6 to 6:30 this morning. I'm just making sure all my friends are awake. It's time for Thanksgiving. They got to get their lazy butts up and put the bird in the oven. Okay, that's the reason why you guys are here. That's the reason why all y'all are here. So we're kind of just here today going over everything that we were discussing in true crime and then just trying to, have a little bit of fun with it, which is kind of hard because we're dealing with real life, gunky real life stuff. And then we're trying to put a happy spin on it, which there's not really a whole lot of happy spin you can put on this stuff. But we're trying to get through it. And then to hear that National Guardsmen were ambushed, it kind of, let's be honest with, it kind of dampened the mood a little bit, rolling in this morning, thinking that we were going to be able to, talk about Lily and Jack and Ashley Buzzard and just kind of get caught up on those and just, something to talk about while you guys are in the kitchen, muddling around, trying to get all the stuff prepped and prepared for today's events. You guys got me on your little tripod there and you're just listening to me in the background. That's kind of what I wanted to happen today. So I'm there with you and keeping you motivated as you're begrudgingly doing all of this a lot of work. Okay, let's face it, folks. Today is not for the weak-hearted. Okay, it truly is not a marathon, but it's not a sprint. It is a marathon. Okay, it's the slow and easy. Okay, steady and easy. Just keep moving. It is the secret sauce of Thanksgiving. Just keep things moving. Just keep it moving. Right? If you get a chance to sit down, you're doing it wrong. Just keep it moving. Idle hands are not happy hands. Okay, you got to stay busy. Trust me, you stay busy. Everything now when everything's done, when everybody's eating and stuffing their face, that's when you kind of stuff your face and you kind of sneak off a little bit and you kind of go to the room and you're like, I just give me 5 minutes, please, guys, just stay and enjoy yourself. Then you just kind of sneak off and Woo-saw something. Okay, that's what you do. Woo-saw something. And remember that you rule your own roost, okay? So you are not bossy. You're just aggressively helpful today, okay? On Thanksgiving, just remember that. When people are sitting there trying to say you're too bossy, you just remind them that you are just the Thanksgiving helper, okay? And this is the strategy that you chose to use. I felt the little pause. Oh, she must have realized I wasn't done yet, and she went to her bed. I love that. I love that for her. Delilah being good. Surgery went, oh, good gracious. Oh, that reminds me, Unicorn, Indiana sent me some photos. Apparently, she took a stumble and, whoo, doggy, that looks painful. But Karen saying that surgery went well. 68 stitches in her face. Removed skin cancer. Jeez Louise. That must have been pretty bad to have 68 stitches. Oh, my. Well, hopefully they did it well. I don't know how I would like the stitches being on my face. I mean, this with new technology, they got that. Well, hopefully they did the sutures under the skin. The sutures under the skin, and hopefully, use some of that. I like that super glue thing. Like, they use that on my mom. And my mom's suture line, it was really not, I was pretty impressed. I've got to be honest with you. Some of the technology that they're using because remember back in the day, you had surgery, you had, they used those ugly ass staples. Like you'd have staple marks. Those scars never went away. I remember a kid had a fractured, it was a young kid, I went to school with this kid, and, I remember seeing the stitches, or not the stitches, the holes next to the slice. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Because I had always seen stitches, and stitches were small. And these were like little dots on either side. Like they were, they look pretty noticeable. And that was the first time I had ever heard of staples. And it was a compound fracture on a leg. And apparently there was some serious, they needed to keep the skin tight, and they used staples. So now this person has a straight line and, the dots of staples going down this line. And so that's kind of the way old-fashioned medicine was, when I was growing up. If you had surgery or needed it, you'd always have suture lines, staple marks. And sometimes they can't get away with it. They need it secured. Sometimes those dissolvable sutures just won't cut it for what they need. But Mom just had her knee done, and I was her shoulder and her knee, and I was pleasantly surprised with the way that they did it, and the how the skin laid and how it healed up, and just interesting stuff. So I'm glad you're doing well. I'm sad. I'm sorry you had 68 stitches. My goodness, that's a lot of stitches. But you know what? To remove cancer, bye-bye, right? It's worth it, right? A lot of women remove their tatas just so they can live, and we know that. So it's nice to see you guys. Who else do we have? I hate the glue. Amelia's like, I hate the glue. I hate adhesives, because the adhesive stuff, I don't know what's wrong with the adhesive, like the bandages and stuff like that. I got to be honest with you. It's bad stitches outside the face. Looks and feels bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully they've got something planned for that. Oh, my goodness. Well, we wish you, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful day and eat some good food. Like my little sister, she's got to work today. She doesn't have any more PO time or whatever it's called. And so she's got to work on Thanksgiving. And so I was talking to her yesterday, I was on the phone with her. While I left Delilah outside, of course, I forgot Delilah didn't come in the house with me. And I don't know, an hour and a half later, I get a call from Glenn saying, hey, you missing something? Like, how long she been over there? He's like, 45 minutes. I'm like, good gracious. She plays in the backyard. She wanted to play ball. She didn't want to come in. I had a lot of crap to do. Apparently, I forgot I left her outside. So she went over to Glenn's to tell on me. Say, hey, can you call my mommy? I'm ready to go home now. Oh, good gracious. Oh, good gracious. So, OG, it's nice to see you. Says happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Betty and Delilah. Wishing you a wonderful day. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, OG. It's nice to see you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Lady O says, I'm not cooking. I stayed up all night because I added 2 new French bulldogs to my other dogs. It's too hard to clean the house when they're running around. Oh, I hear that. You should. Well, I decorated my house. I don't know if, let me see if I can send these to you guys. I decorated my house. Let me see if I can send these. I actually kind of like the, I just hate all the cords by the front TV. There's nothing I can really do about it, but I just don't, I personally don't like it. Okay, it's coming in, so I might have, oh, actually it did pretty good. It didn't screw up with my stuff or anything. Okay, let me see if I can put this in a little carousel. Let's see. Group slideshow. Let's see if we can do a little slideshow. Let's do Xmas slideshow. Okay. Oh, I already got Xmas already in use. So let's do Xmas 2. Let's be original. Xmas backup. Oh, good gracious. Oh, good gracious. Hold on, let me add the files here. Files, we're gonna add them in 10kp. All right, you guys get to see the Hot Mess Express. I love my moose. I'm not gonna lie, I love my moose. Okay, I'm just saying, I love the moose. There it is. There's the beautiful, and it's not done yet, okay? I just want to let you know the Christmas tree is not done yet. I have put 0 balls on the tree. This is all just my lights, my sparkly, I got large sparkly, ornaments, and I've got holly that I stick in the tree and make so you can see like the, I don't know if I can, it doesn't, I can't point on here, but you can see the holly that I put in the tree to kind of make it pop a little bit. So there's the tree. There's the little centerpiece, and I've got some, I think I'm going to take some, I got some burlap, like, because every now and again I'll wrap if I'm with a 5-foot tree. I had a huge 7-foot tree, but through one of the storms, a prior storm, it got flooded and everything got mildewy. And so all of my Christmas stuff had to be thrown out. And this was a 7-foot, $250 pre-lit Christmas tree that was a fir. I mean, one of those, I don't know what they call whatever firs, really nice artificial tree, but it looked so stinking realistic. I loved that damn tree. I loved that tree. It was easy to put up. No, it wasn't. It was a pain in the ass. That's right. It had every single little bar that you had to stick into that little slot. This one, the one I got, has 3 pieces, and the pieces just kind of fall. They fall open, and it's nice. I just got to go in there and adjust some of the, the stuff in there. And then but it's not pre-lit, so I've got to stuff it with, lights throughout. But I have like a burlap that on my larger tree, my big, huge tree, I got a burlap that kind of goes around it. And so I'm thinking about taking a piece of that burlap and kind of putting it in the glass so you don't really see inside the glass, and maybe painting it like a green or a red or a gold with glitter, and and then just setting it in there to kind of make it all pop. And I think I'm going to put a bow around that glass. So I'm not quite done yet, but there it is. Now you can see on top of the TV, the cords behind it. I can't stand the cords. I removed the Thanksgiving pumpkins, which were for Thanksgiving. Today's Thanksgiving. It's going to be over. So I went ahead and removed the pumpkins. And so now it's just a display, a Christmas display. And as you can see, my favorite little moose. I love that moose. That moose just makes that right there. That just makes my day. Okay. I love the moose. Okay. I love the moose. And there it is in front of the TV. Because I don't use the TV out here. This is a 70-inch TV out in my living room that I never use. And I can't stand those freaking cords. They drive me nuts. But it is what it is. It's the way the house is built. It's how I have to do it. It sucks, but, not visually pleasing. So I covered it up with all the Christmas stuff to try to block that ugliness. So that's kind of it. And then this, hold on. Where's my, I thought I had, it didn't come in. What the hell? Hold on. We have another one. Hold on. How did it not get in there? Properties. How did we not get the add file? How did we not? I didn't send it over. What? I surely did not. I didn't. Let me go ahead and send. Let me send both of these over. Let me add them to the carousel. Okay, they are officially being added to the carousel. Yep. Yep, sure are. Let's put them in. Let's update. Let's pause. Let's go back. I'm just saying. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I just thought, in case you guys didn't know, I just thought, I wanted to see, what do you guys think of my pumpkin pie? Is my pumpkin pie, do you think it'll be delicious? I think it'll be a hit. I think it'll be a hit. I'm just joking. There's the piece. That's the piece right there that I missed. Right there. That's my gingerbread with my little Christmas decor. My mommy made the little thing that they're sitting on. She made it. I love it. And then I got the 2 little Christmas trees, a little frizzly. I didn't see them this year, but I got them from the dollar store years past, right? When they actually had decent Christmas stuff. I don't buy Christmas stuff from the dollar. I don't really like it. Yeah, I went there and now it's like $5 for everything for Christmas. I'm like, what? $5? It says Dollar Tree. And then you guys change it to the $1.25 store. And now you're the $1.50 store? And now you're turning it into the $5 store? All right. All right. We need to have a made in the USA store for $10. Okay, I'm just saying. I would pay, if I'm paying $5 for crap that's going to fall apart in 2 seconds, I'd rather pay $10 for something made in America that might actually stay together for more than 5 minutes. I'm just saying. Just saying. I found a new button that I like better instead of this one. I like this one. I feel like I'm rolling in, I don't know why I like this one so much, but I like that beat. But I was playing with this one and I got this one and I'm like, you know what? I actually like this one. And it ends with danger. We know it. You have officially entered the danger zone. Please take precaution as we deal with the new Thanksgiving bomb. The Thanksgiving bombshell is the upside down turkey. The upside down turkey. What did the stuffing say to the turkey? Take it and stuff it. Okay, that's probably the funniest thing I know on Thanksgiving. Like I said, this was going to be like a, I get it. I know. I probably should. I know. Calm down. I probably shouldn't be on. Don't take me away. Don't take me away. Hello. Who else do we have in here? Pale Rider. 5 Below is better. But you know what the problem is with 5 Below? Oh, let me take this thing off because you guys can't see your comments. Hold on. Let me get you guys right up under the. Come on, baby. You can move on down. Right there. Ooh, right there. Right there. Oh, there you go. Now we can see your comments. Five Below is better. I went to Five Below. Okay, this is what I did. Okay, I am normally if it's a girl shirt, I'm probably, I don't know, a medium or a large, depending on what kind of shirt it is. Is it a fitted shirt or is it a t-shirt type of thing? If it's a t-shirt type of thing for a girl, I'm a medium. If it's a fitted shirt, I'm a large, okay? So I go into Five Below. I'm looking at Five Below. I'm like, man, they got some pretty cute little, stuff here for $5, right? So, I'm grabbing, I see the large there, no dressing room. Yeah, I guess because I was there during COVID. I don't know if they have a dressing room or not. But anyways, so I'm there, I'm trying to see if this is going to fit. I kind of, I know you guys notice a little bit, but I'm top heavy, okay? We won't talk about the reason, but I'm top heavy, okay? So, even though things might fit me down here, sometimes they don't fit me up here. So I'm looking at it, trying to see if it's going to fit, you know what I'm saying? You put the shirt up and you're like, yeah, does this look good? Oh, I think I like this. And you think it's going to fit. You go and buy it and there's no return policy at the Five Below. And so I get home and then I'm like, it's like a SEAL suit. Okay. I'm like, I can't breathe. So if you're going to the Five Below, get it. If you're a medium women's, get like an extra large. Okay, that's all. That's going to be my thing. I don't know what it is. Obviously, the stuff doesn't come from America, but I don't know what size they are. They consider a large in their country, because I'm telling you, a large in their country is a extra small in America. Okay, so if you're buying anything for $5, just get it big. Okay, that's the only advice I can give you for shirts. Big. Bigger is better. Bigger is your friend. Okay, is your friend. I didn't try on any pants, but I did try it. They had some really cute shirts there, and I gotta tell you, you gotta buy them large. Okay. I tell everybody my size, like my stepdaughter, she bought me some stuff, and of course younger kids are a little, less, they have less money. So they want to buy you nice stuff. They knows your size. She goes in there. She's not thinking, everything she got me, I felt like I was in a SEAL suit. I put it on with a smile, because that's what parents are supposed to do, But I got to tell you, it kind of stayed in the back of the closet after the one time I wore it for her, you guys know. You guys know. Where are you hiding all your poor gifts, okay? Don't lie, folks. Don't lie. You know damn well you're either regifting them, that holiday party that your in-laws don't go to. Mm-hmm. Mother-in-law comes by and says, hey, where is that dish? You mean that monstrosity ugly thing? Oh, yeah, somehow it broke. And you're lying. You're lying. You regifted it at the holiday party. You did. Shame on you. I'm ashamed. At least somebody in our audience is being honest. Right? Grave Crime with Grace. Now you guys know which channel to go watch, okay? If she's going to be honest about regifting, she ain't going to give you any funny business on her show. I'm just saying. No funny business there. we had one truth giver in the chat. I just want to say so thank you. That cheer goes to Grave Crime with Grace, because she was the only one that spoke up. All you guys were sitting there laughing, knowing that I was right, and you guys stayed quiet. Somebody didn't want their family knowing. There must be a few families in here that watch the Bullhorn Betty channel. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking that has to be what it is, right? It has to be what it is. Oh, good gracious. But you know what? I would never regift this gorgeous face. Look at that gingerbread. Oh, and get this. This is believe it or not, it looks huge. It's not huge. It's about this big, right? And these trees are like this big. Okay, so it's a close-up of the shot, because I wanted you guys to see the detail. That's a tea light. That's a tea light. Aren't those things so cute? I got like a snowman. I've got a snowflake. I've got a Christmas tree. I think there's like 6 different ones that I got. All from the dollar store. Once upon a time at the dollar store, when they actually had decent stuff for decoration. And believe it or not, the stuff has lasted. I think I bought this. You can't buy this crap at the dollar store anymore, the Dollar Tree or anything like that. I got this from the Dollar Tree. You can't buy this stuff at the Dollar Tree anymore. Okay, at least I can't see them. I went there. I was looking for stuff and I ended up getting some stuff for the outside. But I wanted these little. They had these little drummer boys, right? And so they had like this candy cane and I think a Christmas tree that says Merry Christmas on it, along with other stuff right next to this. And those were $1.50. And I thought, okay. So I grabbed a couple of them, but I saw this. They were a little more eccentric with the drummer boys. Like it was, 3D almost. It wasn't like a, just flat. It was all sides. So I'm thinking, okay, if I'm paying $1.50 for this and they just put two of these together, $3 to $5, it's going to be for these drummer boys. So I grabbed two of them. I wanted them by the front door. They're just, I don't know, 2.5 feet little drummer boys. I get up there and it's like $8 for these damn things. $7 or $8 for them. And I thought, that was just a little too high for them. They're not that extravagant. They look like these trees behind me, where they're just got the garland draped over metal. That's all it was, is garland draped over metal. It wasn't like huge, plastic things. It was, stuff that was going to tear apart in a couple years. And they wanted $7 or $8. I couldn't remember. I think maybe $7 or $8 for those little drummer boys. And I just thought that was too high. Being at the Dollar Tree, I'm sorry, they're just things that are too high, especially when I could go over to, where did I end up going? I think it was Target. No, it wasn't Target. It was TJ Maxx. And they had a full, like Santa face. The Santa face with a gorgeous, like, beard that hangs down. And he just, it was a really cool, like, instead of putting, like, the wreath on your front door, it was one of the front door pieces, but it was a big face with, it was, like, huge. And it was I loved the beard. The beard was sheer and it like sparkled a little bit. Like it was, I don't know how to explain it. And it was for $10. Like I would have spent $10 for that at TJ Maxx, but I'm not spending $7 or $8 for a little 2-foot drummer boy that's just metal and garland. You see what I'm saying? And so that's, I don't know. I just think that the Dollar Tree is I don't know. Will the Dollar Tree survive? I'm wondering, will it?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I really do believe that they are failing. I don't know how they're going to be able to sustain those prices, because you can buy stuff cheaper at Walmart or DD's or, again, TJ Maxx for Christmas than you can at the Dollar Tree. I found a lot of stuff that I would have bought. I didn't want to buy it because I had no place for it, and I'm trying to declutter as is. But I loved some of the stuff at TJ Maxx. If you guys have not been over to TJ Maxx, go to all the way to the back of the store. And also in the back of the store, you guys love coffee. You guys know I get my coffee syrups there. This syrup cost me $4.99. You cannot buy a bottle of coffee syrup for $4.99. Usually a bottle like this costs anywhere between $7 to $12. Okay, I'm just letting you know how much money you're saving by going and getting your coffee syrup from TJ Maxx. $5 for a bottle that would have normally cost me $12. That's a $7 savings. It's worth, just that alone is worth the trip for me to go to TJ Maxx. But if you go all the way to the back of their store, they have this whole display of different types of Christmas stuff. I'm telling you guys, some of the stuff is gorgeous. If I had the room for it, I would buy it. But I live in a smaller house. As you guys can see, I'm busting at the seams with me living in this small house all by myself. I'm ready for a bigger house. One day we'll get there. One day we are going to be moving. I don't know when that one day will be, but this is not going to be the forever place. Okay, I was hoping that maybe by this time I would have a pool in the backyard, the garage situation situated. I got such a great deal on this house, but now that the supplies have gone so far through the roof, it doesn't make financial sense for me to do that to this home. This home's older. I don't want to overdo the home. The home is at its max value right now. I mean, sure, there's some modifications I could do, but with the price I paid, the money I'd put in, I'd never get it back out. So I'm at my max. Whatever I'm going to get for the house is what I'm going to get for the house as it sits right now. And, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to stay in Manatee County or if I'm going to move further north. I want to move further north. I don't want to move out of the state of Florida because I have a tax credit called Save Your Homes tax credit, which is portable. In Florida, if you are a homesteaded person, they can only raise your rates, 3% through per year. Okay. And it's simple. It's not compounding. So 3% per year. And so that keeps because I've been a homeowner since 2004, it keeps my taxes very, very low. So while other people around me are paying, say, $2,000 for their property taxes, my property taxes are around $600. So it's a huge savings. So I don't want to leave the state of Florida because of that. I made that decision. But I do want to move, and I want to move, into something that has a pool and a garage. And once I get to that, I really don't have a care in the world to leave. Those are my must-have items. So even if I can't get that on the next home, if I can only get a garage on the next home and no pool, well, then that's not my forever home, because my forever home is going to be a home with a pool and a garage. Okay. So until I get to the house with the home, the pool, and the garage, my property taxes are over $5,000 a year. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The property taxes they're robbing us blind. They're robbing us blind. This is the most. There is no other mechanism where we have people pay taxes on unearned income. Okay. And even though this is not income, basically they're telling you that your property values have come up. It's a paper value. So you're paying XYZ taxes on what they determine your values of your home is at that time. Not what you purchased it for and not what you sold it for. They're the whole, if they want to jack up your rate and say your house is $300,000, now you got to pay taxes on a $300,000 property. It's all within the government. This is corrupted. The whole process, in my opinion, is corrupted when it comes to property taxes. You don't ever pay, even in the stock market, you never pay taxes on the money that you are getting in the stock market unless you're taking that money out and it's becoming now real money for you. Because all it is paper gains and paper losses in the stock market, just like with real estate. Your property values go up and go down, but it's all paper. Until you actually cash in on it, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it. And so this is in my opinion, they found a loophole to get us to pay the government money, and now they don't want to relinquish that when it is proven that it's unconstitutional. How in the hell are you telling me that I owe you money on values that I'm not seeing? I'm not receiving money on the home values. I bought my house for $30,000. It's worth $250,000 right now. So there's $220,000 in equity in my home from my purchase price to the price that I own in it now. You see where I'm going with this? So you're telling me that I owe taxes on $250,000 that I've never seen, that's not in my pocket, and you're telling me this is the value of my home? Who determined the value of my home? Oh, a government official. Got it. So a government official places a value on my home and taxes me based on the value that they place on my home. Got it. Now, if that's not corrupted, I don't know what is. I think it's a joke. I think property value is a joke. I think that we do owe our state money, but we are not here. Our government is for our policing, our schooling, and our infrastructure. Anything over and above those core requirements is not our government's responsibility, and we need to start remembering that. Anyways, we're not here for government education or civics class. We're here for Thanksgiving and Christmas, damn it, and you're going to like it. But no, I do not. Personal property taxes and vehicle are also outrageous, over $800. You guys, you understand that you get people, what you do is you start having meetings about it. You start involving politicians, and you start putting politicians in office that are going to start fighting to remove those taxes from yourselves. That's what we do here. When we have a problem, we group together. We find other groups throughout the state. So like even in Kentucky, I'm going to be moving into Kentucky because we got to move Tom Massey out of his seat. I think we have more than enough support to get him moved on, but I want to make sure I've got my hands physically in that state. But what we do here is we formulate groups, and it's what I'm going to be doing in Kentucky. We formulate groups, we get those groups, we have an outreach manager, an outreach person, supervisor that starts reaching out to other organizations that support what we're trying to do. And so we have a way of getting all of these community people engaged. And once we get that engaged, we start pulling in politicians. The politicians that are fighting us tooth and nail, we start moving them out of office. We find out which ones are supportive of measures, and if these are measures that are must-haves and we have no support from certain legislatures or Congress people, we start working on finding somebody to replace them in there. Some of these things, that's why I said when I try to work on something, it takes me 5 to 10 years to get something pushed through. I tell you guys, I try to be reasonable about it because it does. There's a lot of moving parts. Sometimes you can go right in and you've got the support and you can push it right through. Like, for example, the Epstein files, right? That was 127 House members with one dissent congressman from, I think it was a Republican from Louisiana, I believe. Potentially, I can't remember what state he was from. It was Clay something. Anyways, that was support. That everybody had support. That was run right up to the president's desk immediately. That had nothing. There was no more in it. There was nothing left to do. Okay, that's a situation, but there was years of getting to this point to have it rushed up the chain. But those things don't typically happen. You usually have to move pieces. Okay, it's like a chess game. So if you have a project that you need and you're trying to push it through, it depends on whether it's a state project or a federal project. Federal projects take a lot more time. State projects you can usually move if you've got some really good politicians that support the measure, and that can be pushed right on through our legislature here in the state. But how you guys start dropping these taxes and stuff is you start getting these small groups. You start outreaching to people that are less government type of people that are trying to rein in the government stronghold on taxes and other things, and you start working with them, and you start finding out which politicians are keeping these things in place, and you start strategically figuring out who needs to replace them and moving them on, and start getting those advocacies and door knocking, telephone calls and stuff going in those areas to get these things done. You do not have to sit with property taxes out the yahoo. You do not have to deal with personal property, tangible property taxes out the wazoo. You can do something about it. It takes a lot of time, but with proper energy and a good support system, you can push just about anything through, but be prepared for the fight, because you're going to have to move politicians out of office to get these things done. Okay? And Nebraska, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to move some politicians out of office to get these things, to get these taxes lower. Kentucky and Nebraska and stuff like that, they rely on these taxes. Do you guys have state tax? I don't think that Nebraska is a state tax state, but it might be if you guys have some of those tangible taxes. We are not taxed on our vehicles in the state of Florida. We pay a registration fee of like $35 every year to have our registration, and you can usually buy it 2 years at a time. So it's like 70 or 80 or, double whatever it is, depending on the size of the car or the weight of the car. That's how we do it here. We do it by registration. We pay $30 or some odd dollars a month. So if you're paying $800 to drive a car, that's certainly something that I would be looking at and getting some people. And apparently this is not, I've heard this before. So this is not new to Nebraska. I've heard this, I think Virginia does the same thing, because I remember Dolly went through some weird stuff with Virginia. I wouldn't put up with that. I don't know who would. Like, I would be there every single day fighting and changing those things. You see that it's causing you grief. If it's causing you grief, it's causing somebody else grief. I bet you would get a lot of support on reducing some of that. You need to say it's government. You need to start protesting. I mean, just protesting, being at those meetings, bringing awareness. You know, a lot of people are probably, that's what's been so empowering here, is a lot of people are thinking it. And until you get in front of the podium and start vocalizing it and saying it, then, you know. But I would definitely recommend advocacy and finding out other groups, because you don't ever have to do anything alone. I found that out the hard way. You know, I was beating my head against the wall doing a lot of stuff myself, and I realized there's a lot of people that think like me, that walk like me, that talk like me, that are just as empowered as me, that want to make a difference. And you know what I do? I get with them, and I rub elbows with them, and I'm on the phones with them, and I'm constantly strategizing with them, because they're wanting the same thing I'm wanting. And it doesn't really matter how it's done. You know, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to try this. I'm willing to try this. You know, anything that we can do to correct the ship. But to correct the ship, you know, just remember, it's a ship. It doesn't turn on the drop of a dime like a car. It takes a little time to turn a ship. So just keep at it, and understand that you are doing the right work. But if you're dealing with stuff like $800 to drive a car a year, there ain't no blessed way. There's no blessed way. Okay, I'm just telling you, there is no blessed way that is okay. None. There's no excuse for Nebraska, of all places, to cost somebody $800 to use their car every year. That is disgusting. And if you guys put up with it, then you're putting up with it. I can tell you, Bullhorn Betty would never put up with it. I would never put up with it. I will be screaming. If I ever lived in Nebraska, I'd be screaming from my county up to the state capitol. No. Ain't happening. Now, they always kind of say, well, we don't do state taxes. We need to find ways to collect taxes. We need to do this. Well, you don't do it by gouging your citizens. Okay? That's not how you do it. If you can't do it, then you need to rethink how you're taxing your people. But you shouldn't be taxing them that much. I'm sorry, just shouldn't. Anyways. Well, good morning, Sonia. Sonia has decided to bless us with her presence. Newsflash! Newsflash. Is anyone braving the storm? No. You know what was so funny is I was over at Laura's house, and we were talking, and I'm like, not thinking that this weekend was Thanksgiving. Just kind of rolling off the top. It's something I hadn't done in a while. So I'm like, hey, Laura, you know what? I want to go Goodwilling. I want to go, just get out one weekend and just go Goodwilling, hit all the Goodwills around town, right? And just see what we can find. And then I'm like, never mind. And she's like, huh? I said, tomorrow's Black Friday. I said, I'm staying in the house. She goes, I am too. Now, I don't know who is brave enough. I'll do Cyber Monday. Okay, I'll do it from the house. I'm not, now that we have computers and technology and all this other stuff, why in the world would I be fighting at a store? We used to love going into the stores because we got free stuff. Like, we would line up around the stores for the diamond tennis bracelet. Okay, a diamond freaking tennis bracelet. Okay, yeah, I'll camp outside of a store for a diamond tennis bracelet. Okay, but hey, Cindy, it's nice to see you. But this day and age, they don't do that anymore. They don't even try to get people in their store. They you know what the problem is with our box stores this day and age? Much like our politicians, they just take us for granted because they know we have to shop. And they're so big that they can give us the lowest prices, forcing us that we either spend more money or we're going to shop with them. And they don't treat us very well. They don't have any customer service for their people. They don't really care about making us happy. It's you deal with it or get the hell out and go spend more money elsewhere. They have no customer service. These corporations have no loyalty to human beings because they are machines. They are no longer made up by anybody other than liberal cocksuckers. Excuse me. They are. Look at all the people that are in these high corporations. Everybody wants to talk about how high prices are and everything like that. But 90% of the people running these corporations that are driving our costs through the roof are by liberal white people. Rich, liberal white people. I just want to put that out there. I know people don't like hearing it. I don't care. I don't care. Because around our chicken table, around our turkey table, just saying. I'm very thankful. There's been a lot of stuff going around about the prices of goods. Now, I don't know what the price of goods for your Thanksgiving was this year. I bought my ham 2 weeks ago, okay? I had a fabulous price on my ham. Ham is very expensive. I had a fabulous price on I think I got a 7-pound ham for under $20. I think that's fabulous, okay? My mom got 2 birds, 2 turkeys, 2. She paid 49 cents a pound for 2 different turkeys at Publix. So, I mean, just between that, I think she would have gotten two birds for what, $25, $30? I don't know. That's 2 birds. That's not 1 bird. That's 2 birds for under $30. I don't know how that's not good. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and my beloved coffee club. Oh, thank you, Grave Crime with Grace. We appreciate it. Thank you for your honesty. You know damn well we all regifted those horrible gifts we got. There's some of them. Like there was one, like I still have, I'm not done with my tree yet, which there's going to be 2 objects in my tree that are going to stand out for years. And I'm literally talking about for years. Back when I was 18 years old, I got 2 things for my tree. And they're animated. And they plug into the light. You have to take one of the light bulbs out and you got to plug the item in and it moves. And it's Tigger and Pooh Bear. Okay, now I haven't watched Pooh in a long time, okay? But still, every year that I put my tree up, Tigger and Pooh are in my tree. They're about this big, so they're not small. And they're going to be sitting. So when I get them positioned inside the tree, I will take a picture to show you, okay? They're the only things that stand out in the tree, but I've had them literally for a long, long time, okay? A long, long time. I wish the front yard was a little better. My gardening, I cleaned out all new different breed of weeds grew in and I couldn't keep up with it. So now I got weeds growing in my flower bed that's empty. And so that all has to be done. But you know what? At night when the house is lit up, you can't even see it. The house looks beautiful. At night. So I'm really happy with that. It just kind of doesn't look that appealing during the day. I don't know. We'll clean it up. I'm going to have to clean it up before Christmas because it's going to drive me nuts. It's one of those things. Good morning, guys. Yeah, it is cute. Once you guys see it, you guys will see it. Hold on, I got Pooh Bear. Hold on, let me go find Pooh Bear. I got him out. The Tigger's still out. Tigger is still out back. Okay. There he is. Oh, he's got green on him. And the green is, you can see where the green is because you can see through me. Because we're using the green screen. That's cute. So there's Pooh Bear. And as you can see, he's not a small little guy. And so you hook him in. Let me take this off real quick. Hold on. So you hook them in with that. It goes right in. Can you guys see that? So it goes into the little light, the little light thing. And he moves. He moves. He goes, ding, 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 ding. He moves. So it goes in the tree. So this is Pooh Bear. And then I have Tigger. So those are the ones that go into the tree. And, one, because the way the tree is, I want one on the front. And I think I'm going to do a Pooh Bear on the front of the tree, like where the recliner looks directly at it. And then I'm going to have Tigger on the side by the front door. So when you come into the front door, you see Tigger right there. So these are going in the tree. I don't even think you can buy these anymore. I bought these on sale at Walgreens literally 30 years ago, or, 20, more than 20, a quarter of a century ago. Okay. So these things have been with me for a very, very, very long time. They still work. They are still almost in perfect. I think they're in perfect condition. I mean, he might have a little spot. I mean, they're in perfect condition. Just a little bit of, wear on him, just a little bit. There's a little spot in his stuff, but I mean, he's been through multiple hurricanes. His box is falling apart at this point, but I still put him in the box because it's just an extra layer of protection. And Tigger's out in the Christmas box out there with my balls for the Christmas tree. So I still have I still have to finish the Christmas tree, even though the Christmas tree looks beautiful. It's not done. It's not done. So I love my Christmas tree. If you guys haven't seen my Christmas tree yet, maybe the other way. I think it was the first one. There it is. There it is. There's the Christmas tree right there. It's coming along. It's coming along. So I'm kind of excited, as you guys can tell. I'm a little more excited about Christmas than I am Thanksgiving, much like you guys are, because I'm about to pack up and start heading over to my BFFs for the day, and I'm going to be there working my ass off right next to my BFF because I'm not letting that woman work her butt off alone. I love my best friend. She always makes every holiday memorable. I wish my mom would be there. I'm going to have to probably leave and go by and drop by and see mommy and let her see her fur baby. I think it would be wrong for me not to see my mom on Thanksgiving on a holiday when she lives in my county. But I did invite her over to Laura's. She doesn't want to go. She's making a bird because she's got a 49-cent pound bird. She's making for Jack. Jack is going to be a very lucky man. He gets a whole turkey to himself because he's nothing but a turkey. I'm just kidding, Jack. I'm just kidding. We know he's not a turkey. He's a donkey. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Jack. I'm just joking. You're not a donkey. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving to my mom and Jackie Poo Poo. Aww. Aww. My stepdad has put up with a lot of my shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thankful for my stepfather not killing me. And I mean that with literally every ounce of me. Be Betty, saving my energy for morning shopping. Oh, good gracious woman. What the hell is wrong with you? Hey, Southern Grammy. I'm about to start well, that's why we're here. We're making sure everybody's on time this morning. We want to make sure those birds get into the oven. Into the oven. Don't mind me. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Okay, let's get over here. Is this? Oh, there we can move that over. Ooh, I like that. I just love OBS. I'm really, really starting to just enjoy. Do you guys like OBS? Do you guys like the new platform? I'm coming in crystal clear. It just seems like we have so much more ability to do more than we've ever been able to do. I feel like for the first time, we're able to show what we want to show. I'm able to cast myself over it, overlay it. I don't know. I like the ability to move. I like this ability. Okay. And I just don't have this ability any other place. I don't know. I just really like it. It's so customizable. I've never been on something that's so custom. I just love it. I really do. I just, and when we get into we're not really seeing the benefit of this now. Okay. But when we get into the point where we have like a manhunt, where we have aerial views and stuff like that, I mean, we can sit here and talk about these things. We can be pointing out everything that's going on the screen. This is something that we don't have the ability to do on StreamYard. And so it just gives me versatility. And of course, I've got the green screen. The green screen's back here. You guys can't see it. I'm extending the green screen over. The green screen needs to be, extended around me. I need to have kind of a box green screen. And then I'm going to open it completely up where I'll be overlaid on the entire, you won't see like this hand, this hand, you see how my arm cuts off there? That's the end of the green screen. Okay. So as soon as I get the other portion of the green screen set up, you're going to see all of my arm. There's not going to be a place where you're not going to see Betty. If I want to be on this entire screen, I will be taking over the entire screen. And this is not even just this is just the versatility of a lot of different things. And I can bring in browser features. There's just unlimited amounts of stuff I can do with this program. And here is the best part about it. You guys ready? Here is the best part about it. Do you know how much I'm paying for this service that gives me all of this versatility? Do you guys have a clue? Ask me how much money I am spending on this. I am spending $0 a month to use this service. This is free, 100% free. And I can bring in people from everything, anything, like Google Meets, where you guys have video conversations. I can bring that in. I can bring in Google Meets. I can bring in Zoom. I can even bring in StreamYard. I can do anything. The print down. The only thing is you've got to build it. Like everything here, I had to build. I had to create the transitions. I had to create the backgrounds, the backdrops. I had to set up the green screen. I had to adjust lighting. I had to buy new cameras. I mean, it did cost. The money did cost, but I was paying $40 in 1 month because they switched my account. $86 or $88 for StreamYard. I about fell over a month for StreamYard. And like, I just got brand new lights. I haven't taken them out. I got this camera. The camera was like $100. I just got lights that were $100. So $200. But if you take that and you look at that, that's less than 4 months of StreamYard service. And I have paid for equipment versus throwing money away on service fees. You see what I'm saying? So I try to if I find something that's working for me, I try to make sure I let people know about it, because a lot of people are using other streaming services like Prism just to try to get away from StreamYard and the cost of that. There's also a new one out. Hold on, let me find it here for you. We got Prism Live. You got Streamlabs, but Streamlabs cost. And I just found out this, which I was unaware of. Rumble Studio. For the people out there, we might be converting to a Rumble Studio. The Rumble Studio is free, because Restream, they have an extension or a plugin that you can use, but you have to pay for it. And it allows you to bring the panels, right? The panel guests up and the multiple displays. Like you can incorporate, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, multiple different channels. And I found out that this Rumble Studio, which is free, incorporates all of that in. So I can literally, by incorporating Rumble on here, I can literally open myself to stream on multiple platforms simultaneously. There's also a plugin because I noticed like Queen Bee, Justin for All are doing these vertical, vertical and landscaped. There's a plugin I can get for free on here that will do that. So once I figure out how to do that, I'm going to be rolling out just like they are in a landscape as well as a portrait mode when we're running live on this channel. So it's a lot of good stuff. But what I love about OBS is it's got a little hinky stuff in it, which I'm identifying as being the system. Like we'll have spikes of volume on my intro videos. But I think that's from the system itself because I'm running it off of a laptop, not a computer. And, it's an older computer and the processor's not being able to keep up. So I think that that's what's causing those spikes in volume. And that's fine. I can deal with that. That's better than, we were dropping camera all the time on StreamYard. We were dropping audio all the time on StreamYard. Now, occasionally we have some audio issues, but I can easily correct them. And I correct them once and we're good for the rest of the show. With StreamYard, I was constantly correct. It just caused viewership issues with StreamYard. I'm sorry, it just did. So once I get the extension or the plugin added for the portrait and landscape simultaneous view on YouTube, we will be rolling out with that as well and being very much like, I just don't want to pay $40. If there's a way I can do it for free, I'm going to find a way to do it for free. I'm sorry. I'm just a conservative. Okay. If you don't know what a conservative is, they're pocket watchers. Okay. I watch my own pocket. I don't like unnecessarily spending money. Even if I had $1 million, I'm not going to go out and live a lavish lifestyle because I have $1 million. I'm going to live the way I live. I conserve. I'm a conservative. So I conserve resources. That's what I do. I don't like spending money. It makes me cranky. Okay. It makes me cranky. Even if I had $1 million, would I drive around a Mercedes Benz? I don't know. I don't have $1 million. I'm not driving around in a Mercedes Benz. I guess I'll let you know when that time comes. Okay. It hasn't come for me yet. Okay. 46 years old, still never drove a Mercedes unless it was somebody else's. I'm just saying. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, Gwen. It's nice to see you, Frank. Good morning. Good morning. And Lisa, I see. Have I told y'all how much I love you? So thankful. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. We love it. We love it. We're all absolutely all here for, everyone. Gwen saying a Mercedes doesn't cost $1 million. It doesn't cost $1 million, but if I had $1 million, would I drive a Mercedes is the question, because I don't have $1 million, so I'm not driving around in a Mercedes. But if I did have the $1 million, would I really drive around the Mercedes? I don't know. I really think I would get an American-made car just because I like, if push comes to shove, because I'm from the old, I have my own PTSD and I know what it's like not to have money. That's probably why I'm a conservative, right? I want to scrimp and save every penny for that rainy day because there's been a rainy day when that penny wasn't there and it was very uncomfortable for Bullhorn Betty. I will be honest with you. So now I kind of, like the rainy day fund. It keeps me nice and pretty. Our rainy day fund has attorney written all over it. So our rainy day fund is going to be depleted as soon as we go to court. So I'm going to be already upset when I deplete the fund, right? So anyways, I conserve. You never know when you're going to need it. If you have kids, it's a little bit broke or not, they just want the new kicks. So good luck with you guys on Christmas. I reminded you guys back in July, now's the time to start shopping for the kids. If you guys were smart, you guys would have went ahead and started shopping for the kids back in July when I reminded you, because that is the time when most parents, believe it or not, start shopping for their kids. It just helps relieve some of that financial burden right around the holidays. You buy a gift a week, leading up to Christmas, and you have a beautiful beautiful display of gifts under your Christmas tree by the time Christmas comes, and you're not destitute. You didn't just, max out all your credit cards and everything like that. You worked up and you have a place. I definitely recommend it, and I will recommend again next year around July, you guys starting to do your shopping, because in July is when, in my opinion, is the best time. You start having some into the summer deals. You got summer vacation coming. There's going to be a lot of sales on a bunch of stuff for kids. The one thing I would stay away from is shoes and clothes, right? Because at the end of the year, your child's not going to be in the same clothes or the same shoes. Okay, typically, if you got a younger child, if you got an older child, you might be okay. But definitely the younger children, you can't shop for clothes or shoes, in July, but you can shop for those favorite toys in July. Okay, you can shop for those favorite toys. Those toys are starting to cost an arm and a leg to have under the tree now. Back in my day, we didn't spend, we had Cabbage Patch dolls, the Pound Puppies. You guys remember Pound Puppies? We had those during the days. And, even then, back in our day, those weren't astronomical where our families couldn't afford it. I think a Cabbage Patch doll was $30, which was high back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, that's lots of money for a freaking toy back in those days. But, I got a Cabbage Patch doll and the Pound Puppy dog. So, those were pretty pricey back in my day. That was $60 just for those two things, not even including clothes that my mom bought. You always buy your children socks, underwear, the stuff that they need for the next year, some of the stuff that they need that they're not going to grow out of. Socks and underwear are pretty much predominantly stuff that always comes under the Christmas tree. And if you don't do that under the Christmas tree, you should. It's extra gifts. It's stuff that they're going to need. Hey, River. Hopefully you're ready for Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're ready for Thanksgiving. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Hated Cabbage Patch dolls. I love my Cabbage Patch doll. I watched Cabbage Patch. I watched the Muppets too. You guys remember the Muppets? Big Bird. Obviously. Winnie the Pooh. Mickey Mouse. I don't know why I'm partial to Winnie the Pooh. Maybe it's because of Eeyore. See, Eeyore, you probably didn't know why you were jiving with the old bets here. Now you get it. Now you get it. You were meant for this show. You were meant for this show. My mom kept trying to get me one. I have an attic full of foster parents at doll age. Thought Cabbage Patch was demonic. Smurfs too? Oh no, I love the Smurfs. Gwen! What? Good morning, Faye. It's nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, love. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, see, I'm just saying. You didn't know where it was coming from. Well, now you know. Now you know. Oh, River, you just got here. I was showing them my tree, and I said, my tree, see right there, kind of right there between the Merry Christmas sign and then my angel down there. I think I'm putting this right here hooks into the tree lights with the little, weird tree light, thing. And this right here moves. It moves in the tree. I hated Smurfs. Oh my gosh, we have Smurf haters here. What is wrong with you? Yes, Muffets, Mrs. Piggy, Kermit the Frog. I loved Mrs. Piggy. Kermit, what are you doing over there? Maybe I'm not the best Miss Piggy. Kermit, Merry Christmas. Come give me a kiss. What are you doing? No! I can't do it. Pucker him up, Kermit. I'm coming for you. Who knew that came? I don't know where that came from. Apparently, you guys said Miss Piggy. I heard a voice in my head, and I decided to do a Miss Piggy. Kermit. Kermit the Frog. There you go. Kermit the Frog. Love the Smurfs. I used to watch. I know. I used to watch them. I can't believe people didn't like the Smurfs. It's so hard. I feel bad for the Smurfs. I feel bad for the Smurfs. Are the E's in? Well, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. and Mrs. E. We're having a Smurfing good time. Some people don't like the Smurfs. Some people don't like. I got the tree done. I wanted the tree up before Thanksgiving, so I have proof. I brought the receipts. I brought the receipt. And so this little guy here goes in the tree. So I think I'm putting him in the tree between the Merry Christmas and, let me move my heart. The Merry Christmas and the angel. The angel's kind of down there, which should probably be up. Maybe I need to move the angel to the top and move the butterfly to the bottom. But I like the butterfly. The butterfly really is, very special to me. And only people that are in recovery understand the purpose of the butterfly. And so it always is going to be at the top of my tree. So it's kind of hard for me to move the angel for the butterfly because in reality, the butterfly is my angel. It's hard to explain, but like I said, I did. Yeah, Miss Piggy. I like Miss Piggy. She was erratic. She was crazy. She was the true embodiment of a female. She got a pocket of crazy ready to go out. You guys know it too. You don't mess with Miss Piglet. She got a pocket full of crazy. Don't let nobody fool it. Don't get it twisted now. Don't be getting it twisted now. Yes. Oh, it's so good. Hopefully you guys are getting the turkey in. Got the fam coming. Put the turkey in the oven. Yep, that's why we're here. I knew a lot of people were going to be doing that. I've got a ham to cook, and I'm going to be putting it in my friend. We already got the arrangements made. She's got a roasting pan, so I'm just going to bring the ham over and get it situated in the roasting pan, and then it's an electric roasting pan. I think that'll be perfect. So we'll get that going for the ham, and I made the apple pie. You guys got to see the apple pie, gorgeous apple pie that I made, and the 3 bananas that Laura made me pick up yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I'm like, do you need anything? Yeah, I need 3 bananas. 3 bananas? Yep. Not 4? Nope, just 3. Okay, I'll pick you up 3 bananas. Okay. So we got the 3 bananas. So let's just hope I don't... Oh, and I got to bring a 12-pack of soda because... Did I tell you about my 4 cases of soda I bought? If you guys don't know, Winn-Dixie has a sale on sodas, okay? It seems pretty pricey at first because they're selling a 12-pack of soda for $10.99. And you're like, $10.99? That's a lot for a soda. Yeah, it is. But the deal is you buy 2 $10.99 packs of soda and you get 2 more for free. Why do they play these games? I have no idea. Apparently, they think it makes things sell a lot more. But I guess it did. They sold 4 packs of soda where I would have only picked up 1 if it was $5.50, right? So they do this for a purpose. So I ended up getting 4 Dr. Peppers. And those were, I got those for $21.98, I think is what I paid for them. And then I bought Cherry Coke Zeros for $21.98. So basically, I got 8 12-packs for $5.50 a piece. You are not buying buy 2, get 3 free 12-packs at Kroger's. Well, damn it. I'm going to have to go over there. What's their price? But I thought it was a good deal. You got 2 cases of soda for $10.99 a case. I mean, that's basically what you paid. So you paid $5.50 per 12-pack. And I can't find 12 packs of soda, name brand soda, anywhere for $5.50 a 12-pack. So I went ahead and bought 8. I bought 4 1 week and then 4 2 weeks or a week later. So I didn't buy them all. I didn't chug-a-lug-a-lug all that soda around. But first year since we got married, that's just me and my husband. Cooked it all by myself. Ugh. Well, the E's have a large family, so I know that even if it was just them and the kids, that bird's going to be gone. That bird's going to be gone. Well, we definitely are thankful to see you guys. I hope you guys have it. You guys deserve to have a wonderful holiday season. Thanksgiving as well as Christmas. As you guys can see, my Christmas tree is almost finished. My only goal was to have it up. I had it up yesterday. I was fine. And then I put it up and I started, spreading spreading the stuff, the tree itself to make it look like a tree because it's all scrunched up because it goes in a box. And I walked off and left my dog outside. Delilah was outside, laying out there. She was playing with her balls, and she didn't really want to come in. It was a nice day. So I figured, I'm back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's no reason for, that she has to come right in. And then I got sidetracked with how I was going to decorate, pulling everything out. And I left the door closed for literally an hour and a half. I forgot all about Delilah being outside with the balls. I was on the phone with my little sister. I spent over a half an hour talking to my little sister, shooting the breeze with her, telling her Thanksgiving and, suggesting her go to the store and just getting her some thick sliced turkey and, getting up a, box of whatever, just so she can have a little something that's going to be simple for her to make, where she can just pop it in the microwave, but still have a fresh, Thanksgiving meal since she's going to be by herself this year. And so, and I'm sitting back there and I'm looking through, all the stuff going on. I'm upset about my account yesterday. As many of you guys know, I went through 2 lives bitching about my account being artificially jacked up. I got responses from YouTube. Very thankful for the responses. As you guys can see, the account's working a little bit better this morning than it was yesterday. And it's going to keep improving from this point forward. So whatever was going on behind the scenes has since been resolved, and we are now going to be moving this account forward. That's why when I decided yesterday, I kind of threw I kind of felt like they were going to resolve this within the 24 hours. I don't know why, so I went ahead and set up the live here. I figured if we didn't get a whole bunch here, we were just going to convert right over to a live to our secondary channel, which is Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories. And by the way, guys, we're only 1,500 people away from our 10,000 milestone on the Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories channel. So if you guys have not been over to the Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories channel to sub up, please consider subbing up to that channel. I would love to have that channel over 10,000. It's just better because when you meet that milestone of 10,000 subs, you're opened up to creator support. Okay. And so creator support is what I lean on. It's what it's why this channel has not come down yet. Okay. It is exactly why this channel has not come down, because in the quick, we had those hate channels attacking this channel, trying to bring our channel down. Those slimy sons of SOBs, they were nasty. They want their voice, but they want to take everybody else's voices away. So what do we do when people act like that? We start taking their voices away. That's how we roll. And we will accomplish. As you guys notice, anything about this channel is when we set our mind to do something, we accomplish it. Okay. I just want to let you know, I work tirelessly to make sure that our goals are accomplished on this show. And, one of those things is changing the dynamic of YouTube. I told you guys when I got on this platform, it's going to take me 5 to 10 years to get some traction with this. I keep telling you guys, this stuff takes some time. People in the hate channels didn't believe that I would get things done or accomplished, but I have been working tirelessly. And then after being, going through everything I went through in 2023 and 2024, I had just had it. I pulled out all the stops. I started reaching out to politicians. I started doing my job to make sure some of this stuff comes to an end. And I will continue to do it because I am Bullhorn Betty. I do know people, okay? And at the end of the day, I work with a lot of people, a lot of different people. I don't come from a lot of means. I come from a lot of passion. And that right there has saved my ass more than anything else, is not necessarily having the money, but having the tenacity and the wherewithal to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. We are moving the needle, albeit slow. We are moving the needle. We are correcting this ship, the toxicity on these platforms. And we're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to hold people accountable. Things aren't quite in place yet. They're getting closer to being in place. for me personally and politically. We've got a few more fronts that we are hitting. Again, I'm a very strategic person when it comes to things. I want people I want in office. When I have them in office, I can do the stuff I need to do for the citizens of the state of Florida or wherever I plan on working. Like I'm going to be going into Kentucky. I plan on making a difference in Kentucky for the people of Kentucky. Just like I've made a lot of difference here in the state of Florida. I'm going to continue to do that. But it takes a while. It takes a lot of work, and it's trying to get people in the right positions to do what needs to be done. And we are very, very close now. We're fighting an uphill battle. We've got 3 years to accomplish a lot of work. We're fighting with the snakes in our own party. It's a shame that we've got Marjorie Taylor Greene stepping down and not willing to, serve her entire service to her position. She's going to be dropping out in January after the United States has made her a very rich woman. She is just, I'm very disappointed with her. I used to like her a lot. And I'm even more disappointed that she keeps trying to say we're paid activists that are attacking her. I can assure you I'm not a paid activist that is attacking her. I knew her. I have supported her. I have supported her entire career. I have been out at rallies supporting her. I've been out at rallies. She was, Marjorie Taylor Greene was ones that brought the Front Row Joes into the tents when we were out there working our asses off and we were tired, we were exhausted. She would bring us in and give us food, give us hot dogs and sodas under her tent. She would give us her pass, to go into her tent to get drinks. I mean, we had a high regard for Marjorie Taylor Greene and everything that she was doing. And it's really sad what she's doing to the people in Georgia because she's having a fight with President Trump. And it's a damn shame that she decided to turn so vindictive that she did turn. And she is. What she's doing right now is very vindictive. So what do? I'm glad, I hate to see her go, but with everything that she's caused, I'm glad to see her go, to be honest with you. So I don't know where that's going to end up, where we're going to wind up, but I can tell you, if we can get Byron Donalds as our governor for the state of Florida, this is going to push us in a much better direction for the state of Florida. I'm sick of dealing with Ron DeSantis. I do not have a good relationship with Ron DeSantis. I do not care for Ron DeSantis, okay? I have been trying to get him out of office ever since he asked for our votes, and then he decided to run for president and try to disrespect President Trump. I've not had any regard. I want DeSantis out of office. And so I want to instill Byron Donalds as our governor here. He's somebody I have a good working relationship with. I have a good working relationship with his wife, and I don't have that with Ron DeSantis. And I don't like Ron DeSantis. When you go to an event, I'm going to tell you guys this, and I'm going to tell you guys this is how you find out who a good politician is and who isn't. These are just telltale signs, okay? If you're going to a political event and your politician has all their VIPs ahead of you, and they only go and shake their VIPs' hands, they are not the politician for you, okay? The people, those VIPs that support that politician will support them whether he goes up there and shakes their hands or not. The people out there are the real voters, okay? They're the ones that put that person in office, not those VIPs. So if that politician is not coming out and introducing himself and shaking your hand, he doesn't want your vote. He only wants the money, okay? And we want to get those people out of office as quickly as possible. We want statesmen running our country. We want people that are morally, I don't care what side of the aisle, I'm a conservative. There's conservative Democrats, okay? I'm not partial to an R or a D. If you guys know anything about me, I'm not. I don't like liberals, okay? That's it. I think liberals are cancer to our country. Do you guys understand that? And understand one other thing. Malcolm X agrees, okay? For all those people that say it's racist, no, it's not. I agree with Malcolm X on this front, okay? White liberal people are a cancer to our country. It'll probably be the only thing that I agree with Malcolm X on, but it's still something I agree with even Malcolm X on, okay? And until we fix that problem, we're all in trouble. So even you Democrats, you guys got to get off your butts and be fighting for some of this stuff. You know, we are going to be starting a new year. What are your New Year goals? I don't do New Year's resolutions on the Bullhorn Betty channel. If you guys have been watching me for any significant amount of time, you guys know we do not do resolutions. We do goals. Resolutions go nowhere. Goals go somewhere, right? They're achievable. They're obtainable. You can set metrics with goals. Resolutions, on the other hand, are just, yeah, we might do it. We might not. I might go out to the gym for a week. You put a goal. You want to lose XYZ pounds by June. How are you going to do it? You're going to do it by doing 60 rotations of this, 60 rotations of that on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You're going to work your legs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? When you do goals, you set a path forward to achieve those goals. You have resolutions. You have something on a sheet of paper that says, I want to do this, with no nothing there holding your feet to the fire to accomplish it. So I always recommend every year when we make our New Year's resolutions, I had to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Didn't change anything except I did get a notification. Okay, so that's what you guys need to do. I'll set this stuff for the next week and a half. I'll set this on 20 minutes or 10 minutes. We'll have to deal with a higher level of trolls, but that's okay. We can handle it. And it won't be the first time this channel had to endure the bullshit. So what I'll do is, if for the next week, next 7 days, if you guys are coming across this live and you're not getting notifications of the Bullhorn Betty channel, I will not set my 2-day perimeter on the chat. I will put it to about 10 or 20 minutes. So if you guys would like to unsubscribe and resubscribe so you start getting the notifications, please go ahead and do that. We will make sure that our team is ready to take the trolls out if they come in, and we might have to deal with some disruption because of that. But if it's something that you guys are not getting notifications and you want your notifications, the only way that it's going to happen is if you unsubscribe and resubscribe. But none of you guys want to do that because you guys can't talk in the chat for 2 days. So I will eliminate that for the next 7 days. And once we get this all situated and I know everybody has unsubscribed and resubscribed, we'll set those parameters again. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what you guys can do, and I think that will help. So if you're coming across this, just pass the information around. If anybody's having problems, just go ahead and unsubscribe and resubscribe, and we will adjust. And if you do, or you see you're a regular here and you want to talk immediately, let me know. Let me know, because if you guys sent me an email and let me know that you just unsubscribed and resubscribed right before I go on a live, I'll reduce that so you can communicate in the chat, so you're not having to sit on the sidelines. But just communication is going to be key while we fix whatever's been going on with the account. Everything was pagan when convenient. I put socks under clothes in stockings. Candy gets in there. Oh. Are you talking about like you put socks at the bottom to keep it from falling? Interesting. All right, guys, so let's just go over a few things here before we kind of close out. I know we've just been kind of, we're hearing right now that the 2 guardsmen remain in critical condition. So I'm hearing this morning, this was reported by ABC about an hour ago. We were hearing yesterday that they were both deceased, and I heard that they were both shot in the head, point blank range. And if hey 5-star, hope you're doing well. Did you ever get Delilah from out? Of course I did. The neighbor called me. It's like, hey. I'm like, hey. He's like, did you forget something? I'm like, son of a gun. I was wondering why I was getting so much stuff done around the house. I said, how long has she been there? And he's like, she's been over here playing for about 45 minutes. I said, okay, I'll come over and grab my kid. And so I went over there. He saw me. He had the door open. And there's Delilah. She was looking out the window too. She's just staring out the window. Like she got her poor little face in his window, and she's just looking out. And she's like, is my mommy coming? She's just looking there. She's just standing there. I come around the corner and she's just looking out the window. And when she sees me, you can see, you can just see it kind of going like this, and you can hear, and so. Yeah, she was fine. I can't believe I I was dealing with the damn tree. I wanted the tree up, and then I got the tree up. I was excited about it, and then I'm like, it needs lights. It's one of those things where you just couldn't stop. All I wanted to do was have the tree up so I could decorate it on Thanksgiving, right? And then you get started on it, and then you get it, and then it's like, okay, well, now it needs lights. So now you got to check your lights. So now you're checking the lights, and now it's like, okay, well, the lights all work. Let's get them on the tree. Then it's like, okay, what's in this box? Oh, this is the bows. Oh, this is the glitter, ornaments. And then next thing you know, it's like an hour and a half later, you don't even realize the dog is missing, and you get the phone call saying, hey, you're missing something. You're missing something about this tall that wags a tail and goes, ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay. I know. I know. Horrible, I tell you. That's the second time in 2 years I've done that. I've left her outside. I've left her outside. She doesn't go anywhere. She literally doesn't go anywhere. She stays on this house property, or she'll run down the fence line, and then she'll go over to the, what is the heck? I just noticed that I got something on my arm. Oh, it's a piece of the tree. It's a green piece of the tree, the fake tree, the artificial tree. It's on me. And so this is the second time I've done it. The first time I did it, it was something similar where I was, running back and forth. I was trying to get some stuff taken care of, and I was watching her, and she's just back there. She didn't want to come in. She's just sniffing up and down, up and down, up and down the backyard. She just got her nose to the ground, up and down, up and down. And I'm like, I don't want to bother her. And then I come in here and I get sidetracked. And that's what happens. What happened yesterday with the tree. I got sidetracked with the tree. And next thing you know, the phone's ringing. So this is the second time, because she'll stay here and she'll go over to Glenn's. That's where she goes. She doesn't go across the street. She doesn't go over to the other neighbor's house. She stays on this property, or she goes over to Glenn's. So I think it's just because we always stay here or go over to Glenn's. So she just naturally does her normal stuff. So I don't worry about her ever running off. Trust me, she's stuck to me like glue, okay? If you don't believe me, ask Dana. Dana will tell you. I try to hand her to Dana, and she had her eyes on me, and she's just like, she just wants to be by me. I don't think it's healthy, but there's nothing I can do about it because I stay home all the time, right? So she's always around me. I'm very thankful that hasn't gotten like if somebody tries to come up and talk to me, she's not like that, and I will never put up with that. No dog. Nope. But I'm thankful she hasn't done that. She very well could. So it's nice to see you. Oh, Arcaholic. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, my love. I hope you're doing well. Who else did I miss? Did I miss somebody else in here? I see Auntie E. 5-star. Gwen, good morning. Crystal Pistol. I don't think I said hi to you. Somebody else in here that I forgot to say hi to? Sometimes you guys sneak in and I don't see you. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. There was we're going to go over some actual true crime instead of just yapping. Okay, so what I'm learning here is that the 2 guardsmen are remaining in critical condition. I don't know how well they're going to be. I mean, if they got shot in the head, I pray to God they both live, by some miraculous miracle, but those types of shots, you guys know, are really bad. Even if they do live, are they going to be normal? Or are they going to be a vegetable? Or are they going to be some mixture in between? It's so sad because we have such high regard for our military, because our military give us the life that we have, right? It's our military that allow us to come out here and act foolish. It's the military that allow us to celebrate the stuff we celebrate. It's the military that allows us to say the ugly stuff that we want to say come out of our mouth. It's the military that gives us that right to do it. It's the military that protects us from the evil that lies on the outside of this country, the pure evil. It's the military that give us everything that we have and hold dear and near that we all take for granted, our life. It's the military. And so we have a high regard for military in the United States of America. We love our people. We do not. We are a country that never leaves our people out there. If we can bring you home, dead or alive, we bring you home. We give you the proper burial you deserve. We don't leave you gone like garbage. That is the American way. Okay? And for us to witness these people that give us everything to be hurt or injured by a radical or somebody that doesn't like our way of life is disgusting and deplorable, and it has to be denounced. I've been saying on this platform for a really long time, and I know there are a lot of people that disagree with me, and there are a lot of people that agree with me. But I'm sorry, there are just some people that do not deserve to be in civilized countries. And people from the Middle East, such as Afghan, and those type of countries that literally are taught from the minute they breathe air to hate and kill Americans. They have no business being in America. Even the good Muslims are not even allowed to tell on them. It's against their religion. So therefore, if you can't stand up and speak up and save a fellow citizen, then you don't need to be here either. And I'm going to stand on that. And I don't really care what ridicule I get from standing on that, but I'm going to continue to stand on that. We love all people. Okay, we want to help as many people. It's just in our nature as American citizens to stand up and do what's right all the time. But there is a cost that comes with that. And at this point, we're not willing to take the cost. Saving an Afghan person is not worth some Americans' lives. I say no more importing of these people. That there's other countries that can take them that are more comparable and compatible with their way of life than America. We don't need to bring these people here. We can help in other ways to make sure that they're safe in other countries away from our homeland. And I'm going to recommend that that be happening. And that has been a major battle cry from a lot of us. And hopefully that is starting to move the needle. I'm sorry, folks, but I love all people, even people that don't look like me. But there is a caveat there. I want them to show me as much respect as I show them. I want them to care and value my life as much as I care and value their life. And if they don't, I want them gone. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. If they don't come here with clean hands and a good heart, they don't belong here. And if anybody disagrees with that, then you need to go with them. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. Not sorry. You know, we talk about reality here. I'm looking at two beautiful souls that are fighting for their life because of some liberal bleeding heart somewhere. And I just can't get on board with that. There's been too much atrocities to the American people that have happened over the last 6 months. And at some point, we all, as American citizens, despite what side of the aisle we're on, we all have to come together and say enough's enough. And we all have to open our eyes and realize this isn't working. And people are really losing their lives because of these horrible policies. We have to change gears. We have to switch it up. We have to go back to what was working. And what was working is keeping these people out of our country and locking up the criminals. That's what works. Okay? That's what works. And guess what? We didn't have innocent, beautiful women on trains and on buses getting stabbed and set on fire. Okay? So you guys can have your words. You guys can hate me. I don't really care. I'm going to still keep coming here and speaking the truth on the platform I worked my ass off to build. Something's got to change in this country. And while we're all sitting down at this dinner table, thankful that we're here, there are people right now that are burying loved ones in this country because of the policies we have. And I want you to remember that this Thanksgiving, because something has to change. Something has to change. We have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for. And we also have a lot of things that need fixing. So please be thankful for what we have, but be cognizant of the things that we need to have that we don't. And let's work on getting those things. Let's work on bringing humanity back to America. Let's work on being thankful for one another. I was watching a newscast, which I think Oprah Winfrey is a cancer to our country. She's changed. She's not the same woman that used to be so happy to be in America. She's a hater. She's a liberal. She's a liberal that wants to tell everybody that they shouldn't have money, that we need to spread the wealth, but she's the richest Black woman in America, and she refuses to give any of her money away, right? She'll give a portion away, but she never really believes in the policies she's wanting everybody else to believe in. Otherwise, she wouldn't have billions of dollars, right? She would have already donated 90% of her wealth. If she believed in the policy she wants everybody else to believe, she would have donated her wealth so far, and she hasn't. So why do you think that is? Why do you think it is these rich people that have more money than us tell us that we should go without? but yet they're not willing to go without. Have you ever thought about that? Have you, like even Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi could go out to the store and get ice cream and fill her refrigerator up with $12 a pint ice cream, but you couldn't. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. But the same ones that are screaming no kings are the ones that are acting like the kings and queens. Anyways, guys, change is on the horizon for the Bullhorn Betty channel. Changes on the horizon for America. Changes on the horizon for our Thanksgiving and our Christmas. And I hope to God that we can keep this stuff together, love our family, and do better for our country. That's really what I want. I'm very thankful this year for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my channel. And more importantly, I'm thankful for the platform that we've been able to build and stand on and speak from on a variety of levels. We're not ones that ever cower away from certain topics that might be unpleasant or unpopular for people. We always attack the stuff head on, and it's caused this channel problems, and that's okay. We welcome the problems that we cause because they're for the right reasons. At the end of the day, we love people, and it shows. We love all walks of life, and it shows. What we don't have the palate for is the bullshit or the violence or the substances. All of us have had problems in our life. We've worked through those problems. Some of us are still working through our problems. And we use each other for support all the time. And I love that. And that is what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for the culture we have created here in the true crime community. I'm glad of being a pioneer of showing up to people's house and showing people we don't need to rely on mainstream media to get proper news. I am very thankful for everything that we've been able to accomplish over the last 4 to 5 years on this channel with our community, with our country, as well as our victims of crime. And we are going to continue to fight each and every day for the same things. You guys know where I stand. You know where I stand politically. You know where I stand with these cases. You guys, I'm as transparent can get. What you see is what you get. You either support it or you don't. We always welcome the support. But if we understand if you don't want to, but please, 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 just don't cause problems here, right? If you don't like it, move on. Move on to somebody that you do like. We show you that courtesy. You should show us that courtesy. So that's where we're at. I love each and every one of you. I want you guys to have the most blessed Thanksgiving you guys can have with your family and friends, and just show some love. Show some love, even to the crazy Aunt Mary, okay? Even little pervy Uncle Joe, okay? Show some love, okay? We don't have to agree with the nuts in our family, but they're still part of our family, and we still need to show some love. That's all I'm saying. Rock it out with your coffee beans out. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And until next time, please be safe, but more importantly, kind to one another. And I just realized it's almost 9 o'clock. I've been yapping this long, and my best friend, I should be at my best friend's house. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out. Scram Sam.